Hello and welcome to math lesson number 29. So first of all guys, can we all turn, say a big hello to our friends on camera. Hello. Okay, very good. And now we'll begin with our meditation sequence. So let's straighten our backs, 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our lap and close our eyes. Okay guys, now slowly open our eyes and come back to the room. And next we'll do our stretching sequence. So everybody stand up and push in our chairs. First of all, we'll stretch up high. And then we'll go down and touch our toes. Stay there for a couple of seconds. Then back high. And this time, can we go tippy toe high? High as we can. And then back down, touch our toes. Let's go up again. And this time, left and right. Left and right. Just give our spines a little stretch, little exercise. And then forward and backwards, forward and backwards, forward and backwards. Hands on hips, little wiggle, and we'll have 5 claps to finish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent guys, please sit down. Okay, so math lesson number 29. Today we're going to introduce a new word. If teacher Wes is to go like this, what do you think this sign, long? Yes, we're talking about, long is what we're looking at, and the actual unit is called length. Length, okay? So we'll write the words on the board. How do we think we spell length? L-E-N-G-T-H. Okay? Length. Length is how long something is. So if we go from here to here, this way is
length. Okay? Does anybody know how we measure length? When we talk about length, there are certain ways and certain units that we use to measure length. We call them units of length. Okay. We'll start with the smallest one. You'll see this on your rulers. When you have rulers, if teacher Wes does this, does anybody know what this means? You might see it on your rulers. Okay, ready? Millimeter.
Millimeter.
Yes, millimeter.
Millimeter.
Okay, that's the smallest unit of length.
Unit of length.
Millimeter.
Millimeter.
Okay, if we take 10 millimeters, that will give us
1 centimeter.
excellent. So now we move on to the next biggest unit of length. 10 millimeters
10 millimeter.
gives us 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter. So millimeter is like this. And then if we take 10 of them, it gives us 1 centimeter. And then if we take 100 centimeters, do we know what the next biggest unit is? No? Okay. It's simply, okay, millimeter,
Millimeter.
centimeter.
Centimeter.
Now we just have M. Meter, exactly. Okay? So, we go 100 centimeters gives us 1 meter. Okay? 10 millimeters
10 millimeter.
gives 1 centimeter.
1 centimeter.
100 centimeters
100 centimeter.
gives 1 meter.
1
1 meter. Then the next one. Now we're getting into really long units of length. Excellent. 1,000 meters. What does 1,000 meters give us? Do you know? 1,000 meters will give us, okay, this is something called, if teacher Wes writes km, we know what meter is. Meter every time, millimeter, centimeter, meter. So 1,000 meters, what do you think? Gives us 1 kilometer. Yes. Okay? Millimeter, centimeter, meter, kilometer. These are units of length. Okay? Units of length. Because today we're talking about length. Okay? And length means how long something is. That's what length means, how long something is. So next we've got a song and then we've got a PowerPoint presentation so that we can learn a little bit more about length. So guys, now we can all turn our chairs and have a look at the TV screen. We have a song and then we have PowerPoint. Okay? Okay, so first today we have a measurement song.
Measuring song.
So we can listen, and if you can, try to sing along to the words. It will tell us a bit more about measurement. So here we go. Okay guys, so that was a song about measurement, and it showed you different types of units of measurement. Today we're focusing on length. Okay, so now we have a Okay guys, so the PowerPoint presentation today is about length.
Length.
How do we spell length? And what do we use length to measure? How long something is. Excellent. So let's have a look at the slides. We measure the length of large objects in meters. We can use a meter ruler, or a measuring tape. Yes, you see here, this picture is a meter ruler. And this is a measuring tape. Yes, remember before Teacher Wes told you about meters. 100 centimeters equals 1 meter. Okay, great stuff. And next there is examples of large objects. These are things that we might measure with a meter ruler or a measuring tape. They're too big. We won't measure with a ruler because they're too big. We'll measure smaller things with a ruler, but bigger things with measuring tape or meter stick. So what's this? Can anybody read this word for me?
Wall.
It's a wall, yes. How about this word?
Window.
Window.
And door.
Here's the window, and then here,
And door.
door. What colour is the door? What colour door? Yes, we have a green door. And then the window frame matches green. And what colour is the chalkboard?
Black.
Black. Is it the same as the one in our class? No. What colour is our board?
White.
White. We have a whiteboard. But this is a chalkboard. Chalkboards are people, they used them previously, they would write with chalk and then you could just rub off and then write again. But now in our class we use a whiteboard and not chalk, we use markers. Yes, different colours. We have blue, red, black and green. Okay. So like Teacher Wes said, smaller objects, we measure smaller objects. Smaller objects such as pencils, we can measure them in centimeters with a meter ruler. Yes, you see here, remember Teacher Wes on the board, cm, centimeter. And here's the full word here, centimeters. Do you remember the 4 units? First of all, we had millimeter, then centimeter, then meter, and the really big one, kilometer. Yes. Very good, guys. And here are examples of small objects. Can anybody say this word here? Utensils. Utensils. This is the generic word for, what can we see in the picture? We have spoon, fork, knife. So when we talk about them all together, they are called utensils. Or to be more specific, eating utensils. Because what do we use them for? Eating. Yes, knife, fork, spoon are called utensils. What about this here? What is this? Notebook. What do we use a notebook for? For writing, yes. To make notes. That's why we call notebook. A book to write notes. Yes. And what do we use to write? Yes. See, these are smaller things. These are things we will measure with a ruler. Centimeters. But the bigger things, larger objects, we won't use a ruler for these. We'll use, remember, measuring tape or meter stick. Yes, because they're bigger. And today, in a few moments, we'll have an activity to measure. So guys, any questions? No. Okay. Welcome back to class. We hope you enjoyed the song about measurement and the PowerPoint presentation about the different ways in which we can measure the length of things. Remember guys, we had millimeters, centimeters, meter, and kilometers. Yes, there was one more or two units of length that were mentioned in the video that teacher Wes will talk about now briefly. We had, remember the word inches. Inches is a bit longer than a centimeter, about this long. And if we take 12 inches, that will give us 1 foot. Yes, not a foot like teacher has. A foot is another unit of length, which is 12 inches long. It's also on your ruler. You will see centimeters and you will see inches. They're not the same. When you talk about centimeters, you're talking about meters and millimeters. But another scale of length, another unit of measurement is inches and foot or feet, if it's more than one. So guys, now we can stand up and do our stretch sequence. So first of all, we can shake our hands, roll our wrists. And can we go the other way? Stop. And now we shake our arms. Shake our arms. Try to roll our shoulders too. Try to roll your shoulders and shake your arms. Imagine you're swimming crazily in the water. And hands on hips. Give a little wiggle. Stop. Give another little wiggle. Hands on head. Let's go down. Very good, guys. And stand back up. Hands on shoulders. Let's go down. And stand back up. Hands on hips. Let's go down. And let's stay there and go into a little ball this time. And we'll count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and jump. And 3 star jumps to finish. 1, 2, 3. Excellent, guys. So now please sit down. And now it's time for our worksheet activity. So teachers, what you will need to have done prior to the lesson is print off the worksheet. Print off one for every student, but what we're going to do is ask our students to work in groups. I have 9 students in my class, so I will divide my students into teams of 3. 3 groups of 3 will work well. And what we've got, we need to measure the different things in our classroom. Are you ready, guys? First one, length of your classroom.
Length of your classroom.
How long is our classroom? How long is our classroom? Height of a door.
Height of a door.
Length of a notice board. And length of a whiteboard. Excellent. Next one we have to look at is width of a storybook. Yes. Then thickness of a dictionary. And then the length of a spoon. How long is a spoon? And also length of a pencil.
Length of
Yes, so we will go into teams of 3. Team 1, 1, 2, 3. Team 2, 1, 2, 3. And team 3, 1, 2, 3. So guys, first of all, write your names on the top of the worksheet. And then we can help each other using our rulers, our meter sticks, and our measuring tape. We can look at the length of things in the classroom. Okay. Teacher has, for the really big things, length of a classroom, teacher has a meter stick. So what we will do, we will have to use this a few times to see how long our classroom is. But for the smaller objects, students can use their rulers. So for measuring the likes of the spoon and the pencil, we use the ruler. But for bigger things, remember guys, what do we use? Meter stick, okay? So let's see, when you're ready to start, we'll begin. So first of all, write your names on the top. So who can remember the length of the classroom? Will we be measuring in millimeters? No. Will we be measuring in centimeters? No. Will we be measuring in kilometers?
Yes.
No. Kilometer is really long. 1 kilometer is from here to way past the school. So things in the classroom, if we're looking at length of the classroom, we will measure in meters, okay? We will use the measuring stick, like this. Because what does this represent? 1 meter. So now we have to look how long the classroom is. Who would like to help me?
Me.
Okay, I'll have 1 volunteer from each group. So Pakbung, Prel, and we'll have a boy, okay? We'll have Pangpon. 3 guys, come here. Pakbung, Prel. So we need to measure the length of the classroom. Where do you think the length of the classroom is? Are we talking from the floor to the ceiling? No.
This.
That's how we go from here to over there. So we have to measure the length. We need to use a meter stick. So what we do, first of all, is we'll get the meter stick and we'll put it down here. So now we have 1 meter. Make sure it goes straight, guys. 2 meters. 3 meters. After ask net to move, 4 meters. 5 meters. Okay, so we've now measured the length of our classroom using the meter stick. How long is our classroom, guys?
8 meter, 52 centimeter.
Excellent. Well done. Please sit down. High fives. High five. High five. High five. Our classroom is 8 meters, 52 centimeters long. So now we can get on measuring the other things on our worksheet. If you need any help, guys, let me know. And teacher Wes can write the answers. So, number 1, classroom. Classroom is 8 meters, 52 centimeters. What's next on our list? Height of a door. Okay, 2, Lakgao, Nadia, come and join Teacher Wes. Now we need to do not the length, height. Will we use a ruler?
No.
Ruler's too small. We need to measure the height of the door. So we will use our meter stick. Are we ready, guys? Who wants to hold the stick? Shu? Where's our door? Here. We can use this door here. So let's see. Height of a door. We need to go from here to here. So let's see. 1 meter. Okay, 1 meter, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. 1 meter, 98 centimeters. Okay? Okay, we've now measured the height of the door in our classroom too. How high is the door, guys?
1 meter, 98 centimeters.
Excellent. 1 meter, 98 centimeters. So almost 2 meters, but not quite. Okay, excellent. Can I get a high five? Nadia, can I get a high five? Excellent. Okay, teachers, so what you can do, you see the worksheet that we're using, you can pause the video in your class and work through the other list of objects that you need to measure. And we're going to do the same in our class. So spend around 15 minutes, should be enough time, and help your students with anything they need. Okay? So we'll see you again soon. Do we have notice boards in the classroom?
No.
We have notice boards outside. Shall we go outside? Okay, who wants to come? Down, down, Ned and Pat haven't helped teacher yet. So we'll just go outside the classroom. We need to do length. So come on, let's go, guys. Okay, so this, you see, these are notice boards. So we need to do length. So what we need to do length is, this is height. We don't want height. Length, ben kwam yao. Here to here. So, okay, so we've now been outside to check on the length of the notice board. How long was the notice board, guys?
1 meter, 20 centimeters.
Excellent, down. 1 meter, 20 centimeters. Okay, high fives. High five. High five. High five. Okay. Next one, length of the whiteboard. Who wants to help teacher? Okay. So let's see. Now we can do it together. Who's coming to help? So 1 meter.
1 meter.
2 meters. And then
24, 24, 2, 3, 4, 5, 36.
36. So 2 meters, 36 centimeters. .36 centimeters. Thanks, guys. And now we're going on to our smaller objects. So the second part of the worksheet we can use, for the second part, we don't need our meter stick, we can use our ruler. So, width of a storybook. Who has a storybook? Anybody have a storybook? Let's see. Okay, can I have one, please? Just one. Just one, thank you. So for the width of a storybook, width is this. This is length. Length is this way. Height is this way. When we talk about width, is this. So Nadia, can I borrow your ruler? What do you think we'll be measuring in here? Meters? No. Centimeters? Maybe, but I think maybe millimeters too, because it's exactly 1 centimeter, you see? 1 centimeter, can you see? Down? 1 centimeter, or 10 millimeters. You see? 1 centimeter. Thank you, Prel. So, width of a book equals 1 centimeter. And next we have thickness of a dictionary. Who has a dictionary? Anybody with a dictionary? I know, I have a dictionary.
3 or 2?
2 centimeters. Thickness of dictionary. Thickness means the same as width. So, thickness of dictionary (2 centimeters). Okay? What's next? Number 7. Length of a spoon. Who has a spoon? What will we use? Will we use the meter stick? No. What can we use? Okay, then you can do yourself, guys. Use your ruler and your spoon. How long is your spoon? In English?
18 centimeters.
Excellent, guys. Well done. You worked it out for yourselves, you see? You're doing length. 18 centimeters. Or maybe you have a different spoon. You see, Pang Pong? You see? So we go from here to here. 18 centimeters. And then the pencil. Excellent, Hugh. So what's the pencil? 14. Yes. You make sure to start here. Maybe a little bit more. 18 is okay.
18?
Yes. And then pencil. So for pencil, 2 has got 14. Have you guys got anything? Because your pencils might be different. Because you have to sharpen your pencil and they get shorter. So you might have different lengths. Okay. Because what happens when you sharpen your pencil? It gets shorter. So you might have different length pencils. Welcome back to class. We hope your students have enjoyed filling in their worksheet about the various lengths, heights and width of things in their classroom. So, how many things have we learnt about today? Units of length, guys. We've got millimeter, centimeter, meter and kilometer. And another scale, unit of length, inches and foot or feet. Okay, so we hope you've enjoyed the lesson, found it interesting and can now measure things of length in your classroom too. We'll see you again soon. Can we wave goodbye? Bye bye. See you again soon.